What's up, Study Squad? We back at it again with another video of Hoops case studies, where we study and analyze hoop cases at all levels, many leagues, and different eras. Point is, we discuss these many cases by researching the nets. As I said before, we're going to be having a series highlighting some breakout players going into the 2023-2024 season, some young stars. This next one is for Austin Reaves, who they call the Hillbilly Kobe. But I'm your host, Jay Chili, so without further ado, let's get it. So how good is Austin Reaves really? That's a question many Lakers and basketball fans, are asking in their own ways because of his recent fever play. But let's go back to the beginning. I found it interesting that Austin Reaves chose the Lakers of all teams as his best fit when he went undrafted in 2021. He reported that he could have been drafted by the Pistons at 42. And there was other teams that reached out to him, but the fact that he chose the LeBron and AD era of the Lakers, that tells me something. From the start, this guy was ready for bright lights and big stages. His talent has been on full display since the Westbrook trade and to them making a deep playoff run last year. But when entering the league, no one expected this from Reaves, Another gem flying under the radar from that talented 2021 draft. He's a guy I believe has worked at his worst. He worked his way to being at worst the third option for a really good team. But how good is Austin Reaves? What's his ceiling, Well, let's explore that case a little deeper. So Austin Reaves has recently become a media firecracker. He came upon people's radar last year and hasn't left since. He made a huge jump in confidence from his rookie year going into his second year. First year, he was just a guy that was just a role player fighting for consistent rotation minutes. Last year, he became a key component to helping the Lakers reach the Western Conference Finals. Crazy how a year can make a difference. Last year, he averaged 29 minutes a game, and in those 29 minutes, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3.5 assists, shooting 40% from the three. He also shot 52% from the field and 86% from the free throw line, which makes him a possible candidate for 50-40-90 club for years to come. Last year, he became a featured scorer, but showing he can also run the offense. Standing at 6'5", he's a dual threat guard in the sense of playing the point and being a scorer slasher. Guards these days just can't be one-dimensional. You have to be dual threat, with size and versatility. And Austin Reaves, he is that. He has exceptional IQ, and you could tell by how quick he processes and make decisions. He can just do the little things that contribute to winning. He has pretty good, quick hands on defense as he get a lot of deflections. He's also a pretty good on and off the ball positional defender as well. Has a nose for rebounding, doesn't mind getting in there, mixing it up. Austin isn't perfect, but he simply doesn't have many holes to his game, and he still has a little room to grow in my opinion. I see him as a third option on a contender, but if he improves his body, maybe a second option. He may not be a superstar, but will be extremely productive for years to come. So this will come in a year or two, but I can only see AR needing to get stronger. His game is so skilled, that's the only component that's needed, and he will be at his peak. I said before, he has quick hands on defense, so he's able to make up for breaking up plays, even though he's getting muscle. The fact that he does lack strength makes him a bit more limited on defensive switchability. All it takes for one screen, and Reaves will be in a mismatched position with someone who is stronger. Becoming stronger will also help him become a better on-ball defender, in which he gives great effort to playing D, but he gets picked on at times because of the lack of strength and athleticism. But once he's able to bulk up and, just a bit more, he's going to be able to not only fully take on contact, but deliver it as well. Another thing is that he hasn't shown the capability of to completely take over again consistently yet. He takes advantage of playing with really good players that are more keyed upon, and I think that's a really good role for him right now. But if he was like to be more athletic, I would have said the ceiling would have been a bit more higher due to these factors. But as I said before, I see him right now as a really good third option for a contender. To say Austin Reaves has exceeded expectations is just an understatement. He had his doubters when he first came into the league. I don't think he was taken too seriously. Reaves earned his respect with constant production, high IQ plays, and flashy, unpredictable crossovers. Crossovers that you definitely would not see coming, but serves as a testimony to his work ethic. I guess what's only for Reaves to prove now is that if he could become an all-star, he's surely in the market. We'll have the fans to back him in voting for certain, but it needs to be legitimate. Fans just cannot vote players in alone. He will have to have a stat line that will have to look something like a 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists a game with a winning record. And coming off his feeble run, and what he's been constantly producing, this summer and the deep playoff run from last year, he should be in position to take that next step onto the big stage. So in conclusion, Austin Reaves is a joy to watch on the court. His play style has earned the respect, like I said, many basketball fans. He started off as just an older rookie at 23, but now the perception has changed because he's a young star that has a bright future ahead of him at 25. Has his own swagger to him, and what can you say? The guy just checks off a lot of boxes, but he has the chance of inheriting the Lakers franchise after LeBron's era. But thank y'all for checking out the video. I still have more players to highlight. Y'all gotta stay tuned. Stay tuned. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'm out.